Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach a university question paper for the subject real analysis. First, define set. What do you mean by set? A set is a collection of well-defined set is called elements of a set. A set means collection of well-defined object. That is, a natural number is a set. It's only a collection of numbers like that. Second, define difference between two sets. Difference between two sets means if A and B are two sets, then B minus A is set of all elements of B which is not an element of A, that is B minus A equal to X such that X belongs to B, X does not belongs to A, like that. Define composition of a function. F is from A to B and G is from B to C are maps, then G composite F is from A to C is defined as G composite F equal to G of F of X. Define characteristic function. If A is subset of S, then the function characteristic of A of X equal to X belongs to A means 0, X belongs to A dash means 1. Write down the formula for a minimum A comma B and maximum A comma B. If A and B are real numbers in S, then maximum of A B means modulus of A minus B plus modulus of A plus B divided by 2. Minimum means we have to put minus. Define countable set. The set is said to be countable or denumerable or enumerable if A is an equivalent to the set n of all natural numbers. Prove that the set of all irrational numbers is uncountable. A be a set of all irrational numbers. Let A equal to R minus Q means Q is countable means R is uncountable and A is uncountable. Define bounded above. A subset A is a subset of R is said to be bounded above means there exists a number n belongs to R such that n belongs to contained in equal to n, x belongs, that is n is called upper bound of A. Define bounded set. Bounded set means for a set x a lower limit L and upper limit n. Define greatest lower bound. The number L is called GLB of A. If L is a lower bound of A, no number greater than L is bounded lower bound of A. If A and B are subset of S, then prove that A union B whole dash equal to A dash intersection B dash and A intersection B dash equal to A dash union B dash. If X belongs to A union B whole dash if and only if X does not belongs to A union B. If and only if X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. If and only if X belongs to A dash and intersection B dash. Therefore, we get A union B whole dash equal to A dash intersection B dash. Similarly, we can prove that X belongs to A intersection B whole dash. Same way, we get A intersection B dash is subset in A dash union B dash and A dash union B dash is contained in pronoun. Prove that the inverse image of union of two sets is a union of images. That is, let A belongs to F inverse of X union Y means if and only if F of A belongs to X union Y. Union means R, we have to put R, that is F of A belongs to X or F of A belongs to Y. If and only if A belongs to F dash of X or A belongs to F dash of Y, we get F inverse of X union Y equal to F of X in union F of Y. We get F inverse of X union Y equal to F inverse of X union F inverse of Y. The inverse image of union of two sets is the inverse of images. Prove that the set of all integers is countable. What is integers? That is 1, n equal to 1, 2, 3 like that. Z equal to plus or minus 0, 0 plus or minus 1 like that. Define F is a function from F is from n to Z by F of X equal to n minus 1 divided by 2 if n equal to 1, 3, 5 and n minus by 2 if n equal to 2, 3. Clearly F is 1, 1 and on 2. If you substitute odd numbers, we get F negative integers we get a positive integer, sorry. If you substitute a even integer, we get a negative integer, so we get clearly f is 1, 1 and non 2 and n and z are equivalent. So z is countable. The set of all integers is countable. Prove that the set of all rational number is countable. What is rational number? That is q. Q is subdivided into positive rational number union negative rational number union 0. Consider q plus, we write ei is the set of all rational numbers with the denominators e1. e1 equal to 1 by 1, comma 2 by 1 like that. e2 equal to the rational numbers 1 by 2, that is the rational numbers belongs to the numerator 2. Like that en. En means the rational number belongs to denominator n. Clearly en is countable. F is from n to en. Fi equal to I by n. Therefore qn equal to union of n. Q plus is countable and q minus is also countable. By the theorem we know that union of countable set is countable. Therefore q is countable. Prove that the bounded set cannot have more than one limit upper bound. If possible, let L1 and L2 be LUB of A, L1 not equal to L2. Then if L1, L2 are upper bounds of A means L1, L2 are LUB. L1 cannot be upper bound of A. From 1 and 2, our assumption is wrong. A bounded set cannot have more than one LUB, that is L1 equal to L2. Part C. Prove that a countable set is countable. Union of countable set is countable. We will write A1 equal to A1 dash, A2 dash and so on. Like that we can write A2 as A1 square plus A2 square like that. And AN. AKJY, a kth element of a set AJ. Define a height AKJ be the k plus and A1 dash be the only element of height. Likewise, A2 1 and A1 2 are the only height of the elements 3. That is, we have to add the powers and the subscript 1. Since any positive integer m greater than or equal to 2, there is only m minus 1 elements of height, then union of n equal to 1 to infinity an according to the heights. Being carefully remove any akj as already be counted. Like that, a countable union of countable set is countable. Prove that the set 0, 1 equal to x such that x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1 is uncountable. Suppose 0, 1 is countable, then 0, 1 we can add x, x1, x2, the union of numbers in 0 and 1 occurs among xi, expanding each xi in decimals. x1 that is 0, a1 dash, a2 dash like that. x2 means 0.a1 square, a2 square like that, xn. b1 be any integer from 0 to 8 such that b1 not equal to a1 dash. Then b2 be any integer from 0 to 8, b2 not equal to a2 square. In generally we can write n equal to. Let bn be any integer from 0 to 8, bn not equal to n, so y equal to 0. So for n decimal expansion, y differs from decimal expansion from xn. Since bn not equal to an whole power n, moreover that the decimal expansion of y is unique. Since no bn is equal to 9, y not equal to 9 is 0, y is greater than or equal to 0 less than it, which is a contradiction to our assumption that every number in 0 and 1 occurs among xi, which is a contradiction, that is the set is uncountable. If limit n tends to infinity Sn equal to n, limit n tends to infinity Tn equal to m, then S plus Tn equal to L plus m. We have to prove that. The limit n tends to infinity Sn equal to L means limit n tends to infinity Tn equal to n means we have to the positive integer n1 and n2 such that, and let n equal to maximum of n1 n2, then in modulus of Sn plus Tn minus L plus M. That modulus value we can split it into two times, that is Sn minus L plus Tn minus M. Less than or equal to means Sn minus L plus Tn minus L, that is we can write epsilon plus epsilon, that is 2 epsilon. Like that, up n into n tends to infinity Tn means L plus M. Similarly, we can prove for the multiplication of maximum of n1 comma n2. Like that ends the proof. That is